come on over here. What's your question, Maria?
I was wondering what causes morning breath.
Like, why the heck do we have morning breath? Like, why is it? Like, and it's not even morning breath. You take a 2-hour nap, you wake up, you funky. Your mouth. What? It's like, I try to sleep with a mint, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So why is that?
So this is really common. It happens to all of us. And basically, when we're sleeping, we're not producing as much saliva as we normally do. So our mouth gets really dry and bacteria can overgrow. So what can you do? Well, in addition to obviously brushing and flossing before you go to bed, drink a big glass of water. That'll help you stay hydrated throughout the night and it'll hopefully prevent a little bit of the morning breath.
Okay, you guys know when you're dating somebody, especially when you're dating somebody new, and you have morning breath, oh my God, they want to kiss you in the morning, and you're like, I can't do that. So if you drink a lot of water before you go to bed, and you wake up with that new guy, it won't be as funky.
Exactly.
Nice, but then you're going to be peeing all night. But you'll be fresh in the morning.
The other thing is, as soon as you get up and he's still sleeping, just run to the bathroom and brush your teeth.
Just run to the bathroom and brush your teeth. How harmful is it? I have to ask you this, because I've never done this before, and I don't know. I've just heard some people have this concern. Is like, how harmful is it to like wear the same panties 2 days in a row?
Yeah, you know,
Dr. Suzanne.
I love this question because this is so real.
How many of y'all wore the same panties 2 days in a row?
Oh, come on, admit it.
I have. Why are y'all lying? We are trying to be honest today. I just did a vagina show last season and talked all about mine.
Well, I have too, Tyra. I admit it.
You've worn them twice in a row? Why are y'all lying? First of all,
it's a great opportunity to not be so freaked out about your body and what comes out of it. It's not that big of a deal. If you're that freaked out, turn them inside out. Or
Inside
go
out.
commando the next day. It's just 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Not such a big deal.
you guys hear that? Everybody in this audience that has worn the same drawers twice in a row that won't raise their hands? Okay, the next question comes from Paige. Where's Paige? Hi, Paige. Stand on up. What's your question?
Sometimes I stay over at my boyfriend's house and I'll use like his toothbrush and maybe sometimes even his razor. And I was wondering if you could catch something from that.
So you use his toothbrush to brush your teeth and you use his razor that he does his face on?
Like
What do you put
your
it
legs,
on?
you know, you're in the shower.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Well,
Dr.
in a
Amy?
pinch, it's okay to use your boyfriend's razor. Let's assume he doesn't have herpes or some other infection and he's clean. But a man's beard is rough and it'll dull the razor. So you're more likely to get razor burn or cut yourself. Also, guys like to use those razors with like 3, 4, and 5 blades. Those are not good for women. They're not good for a lot of men too. You can get razor bumps with those.
Okay, so don't use your man's razor. Now, what about his toothbrush?
Well, if you have to use his toothbrush, rinse it in really hot water first. It'll kill the bacteria.
Really
I've
hot
done
water.
that.
Okay, Allison has a question. Where's your? Come on, stand on up, Allison. What's your question for Dr. Suzanne?
I've heard that it's possible to pee while having sex. Is that true?
You know, it may feel like it's going to happen, but
Y'all all
usually that's
giggling
not
all
the case.
soft.
It's not very common. I mean, most of the time that's just sort of a sensation issue. Don't forget everything's kind of all crowded in there together. Depending on position, what your anatomy is doing, you may feel the sensation. Most of the time it will pass. The thing to do is go to the bathroom before you're getting busy in the bedroom, okay? And that's important not only so that you prevent any unwanted sensations, but also to prevent urinary tract infections.
Got it. I heard it's important also to prevent a urinary tract infection to use the bathroom right after you have sex as well?
Yeah, definitely. Before and after.
Okay.
Before and after.
So, like, how long can you cuddle before you get up to go?
You know, I don't think anybody's going to do a study on that. I think, you know, you should have a nice time, and then you should get up and relieve yourself.
Okay, got it. Okay, Brooke has a question. Stand on up, Brooke. What's your question?
As for women, we all hear these myths about olive oil, cocoa butter. How do we get rid of stretch marks? You know, we get them here, in the chest. How do we get rid of them?
I just got an email on TyraShow.com, actually, of a woman saying that she wants to be a model so bad, but she has stretch marks. What does she do about it? And I can't remember your name, but listen up. This is a question for you. Dr. Amy.
Well, stretch marks, 70% of us have them, if not more, and we get them as teenagers. That's when I started to get mine. If they're red or dark, there's prescription cream called Retin-A that will help lighten them, or lasers work. Once they're faded and they're sort of a little bit lighter than your skin color, right now there's nothing we have to do, unfortunately, except self-tanner will help. fill them in.
Oh, self-tanner
And
would help?
self-tanner helps, and also there's waterproof makeup you can use if you're for a day on the beach.
Sometimes if I go to the beach, I actually like put makeup on, but then if I come out the water, it's going away.
Buy some Dermablend.
Yeah.
It's waterproof. And don't tan, because the regular sun will make your skin darker, but it won't tan stretch marks, so they'll stand out more.
So stretch marks don't tan.
They don't tan.
Interesting. Oh.
So what is it called?
Dermablend.
But they'll take up a self-tanner.
Okay, we'll be right back.